guys, let me just quickly go over the agenda for today. I want to start with maybe a couple of slides, just explain to you what project portfolio management is. We will conduct a quick quiz, so be ready for that. I will talk about the 3 pillars of the project portfolio management. We will talk about project portfolio management lifecycle. And just for illustrational purposes, I'm going to share one full project portfolio management model developed for one of my clients in Europe. Once we kind of figure out, at least at the high level, what project portfolio management is, we will get into building a scoring model, which is one of the key components of any project portfolio management model. We will talk about how to pick the scoring variables. We will talk about the halo effect and what to do about it. We will talk about measurability. In the next phase of this presentation, using the scoring model, an example scoring model, I will show you 2 ways of prioritizing the projects. One is the simple one, without the strategic alignment. Another one is a bit more complicated, not very complicated, but a bit more complicated, that includes strategic alignment. And finally, we will wrap up by talking about the proverbial gut feel. The concept of, yes, this project scored very low in my scoring model, but I have a gut feel that this is a great product or great project that will take our company to the next level. What do you do about that? I think in the context of this, we'll talk about the Joker concept. Any questions so far? You can in your window, and then hopefully I will see them. Okay, then let me move on. What I want to do on the next 2 slides, I want to conduct a quick quiz. I'm going to give you top 10 signs that your company is in need of project portfolio management. And I invite you, as I go through these attributes, to bend your fingers if you think that particular attribute being described can be attributed to your company. You see something like that with your company. And at the end of this quiz, at this slide and the next one, I invite you just to type in how many of those signs can be attributed to your organization. And let's just see, if there are more than 5 per person, then maybe you're in the right place. So project and resource managers often fight over resources. You've been given a project as a project manager. You are working in, I don't know, for the sake of the argument, let's say in IT department, you're doing a project for finance and marketing teams. But finance and marketing teams are reluctant to give you resources to work on the project for them. Projects frequently change with resources reassigned. You come in from after Christmas and New Year's in January, and you're being told that project A is the most super duper important project at your organization. By the time March rolls in, you kind of look around and you suddenly discover that project A is now priority number 20, and there's a whole bunch of other projects ahead of it. Another good one, senior managers have authority to unilaterally approve and release projects. As one of my clients once said, he goes, how we start projects at this company? CEO walks into the conference room, snaps his fingers and goes, wouldn't it be really cool if we could do this? Bang, project started. Next one, which is closely related to the previous one. Projects are started as soon as approved by managers, irrespective of the resource availability. So nobody really bothers to say, okay, how much money do we need for this project? Did we talk to the project manager? How many resources do we need? Do we have the human resources available? Projects are frequently late and or over budget and or do not deliver the full scope promise. With me so far? So this is the first slide. Make sure you bend your fingers. Let's move on to the next one. This is an interesting one. Even if the strategic idea is implemented, and by strategic idea I mean a project, the company sometimes does not achieve the expected improvement. So basically you roll up your sleeves, you work hard for a year, you deliver something, and then 1 year later you go and look back at that project and go, well, you know what, we delivered something, but nobody seems to be using it, or we didn't seem to make any money out of this venture. No comprehensive document or portfolio that links all of the organizational projects to the strategic plan. Let me explain this one. I walk into your CEO's office and I say the list of all the projects going at your organization. Well, problem number one that most CEOs I know don't have that list. even if you say provide me with a list of top 20 most important projects running your company. Assuming that he or she provides me with that list, I randomly pick a project and go, why are you doing this? What is the linkage between this project and your strategy? And he or she will be able to explain that to me. Significant turnover at the senior management level, right up through the president. So basically what that means is that your C-level team comes in, they make promises, they talk about the great future for the company, 3 years go by, suddenly all of them are gone. A new team comes in, again, exactly the same promises, new strategy, and it's, vicious cycle repeatable, time after time after time. Strategic plan is presented as a list of initiatives. So the classic tying those initiatives to the goals of the organization is absent. Kind of self-explanatory. List of initiatives is not prioritized. It basically means the list of your projects is not prioritized. Therefore, it is assumed that all of the projects must go ahead simultaneously. What I want you to do, I want you to, in the bottom right corner of your screen, you should have a message window. Type how many of these attributes can be attributed to your company. 4, 3, okay, 3, 4, 4, okay. Then. I'm getting a message that you guys have a hard time hearing me. Is this better? Okay. I'm going to hold the phone closer. Okay. So let me share one conversation I had with a CEO of a Canadian, pretty much government organization years ago. Actually was an inspiration to start getting into project portfolio management for me. Teaching a project management course for executives at that organization with all the C-level people sitting in. And during one of the coffee breaks, he approaches me and goes, listen, okay, I understand planning, monitoring, execution, control, it's all great, it's very useful, I have no doubt about that. I have a problem, and here's my problem. All of my department heads are constantly whining that they don't have enough resources. And resources, I mean both human and financial. I have two options in front of me. Option number one.
Hi there, hope you enjoyed that last clip. My name is Michael Maludis, and if you'd like to watch the full 60 minutes of that last webcast, while also getting complete unlimited access to our entire library of IT learning, simply visit our subscribe page at greatpro.org/subscribe. Unlimited annual access is $199 per year. But if you use the coupon code LEARN2EARN, you can drop that membership fee to just $149. That's less than $13 per month for unlimited access to over 1,000 hours of on-demand career development, covering the entire spectrum of IT management best practices, including business analysis and requirements, software development, quality and testing, risk management, process improvement, project management, and even digital transformation. But your membership doesn't just give you unlimited access to our vast learning library. You also get free access to our mobile app, as well as direct access to our network of over 300 of the world's leading IT consultants, all of whom are dedicated to putting practical knowledge at your fingertips so that you can learn more and earn more. I hope you will join me in becoming a member of the Great IT Professional and advancing your career with us. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button above so that you get notified whenever we publish new free webcasts each week of the year. Thank you for your time and best wishes for your continued success.